After months of negotiations, the House could be a step closer to easing Puerto Rico's financial burden. And with $2 billion in debt payment due July 1st, supporters of these moves say time is of the essence. Correspondent Edson is on Capitol Hill tonight, where the House is expected to vote on a plan to restructure the U.S. territory's debt any moment now. Good evening, Rich.
Good evening, Brett. And the House is considering and will likely vote on a bill tonight allowing and requiring Puerto Rico to restructure its finances. The island owes $72 billion it cannot fully repay, and so this House measure would create a federal oversight board to negotiate with investors to determine how much Puerto Rico will pay them back. That board would also oversee the island's finances. Puerto Rico is in danger of missing interest payments and failing to fund basic government services. It also owes tens of billions of dollars in pensions to government workers. There is both bipartisan support and opposition to this House bill, and one House Democrat of Puerto Rican descent says federal oversight board is an assault on the island's sovereignty.
We're engaged today in a wholly undemocratic activity in the world's greatest democracy. We're debating how we will take power from the people who are virtually powerless already.
Some conservatives oppose the bill because they say it would set a dangerous precedent, especially for U.S. states, those encouraging them, they say, to halt their efforts to restrain their spending. One conservative disagrees, Congressman Raul Labrador. He's a Republican, he was born in Puerto Rico, and he denies that this bill violates conservative principles.
Not only is this bill not a bailout, I believe this bill is preventing a bailout and preventing a bigger cry for a bailout to these states that are mismanaging their finances.
The Obama administration says it supports the bill, though has some issues with some of the measures, like restraints on minimum wage. If this bill passes the House, it heads to the Senate. There still is some opposition there. However, some in the Senate and some in leadership are saying that perhaps, and senior lawmakers are saying that they might try to get this bill as it passes the House, if it passes the House in this form, through the U.S. Senate to try to get it onto the president's desk before Puerto Rico owes that $2 billion payment on July 1st. Brett?
Edson live on the Hill tonight. Rich, thank you.